So today we have a 2013 C250 with a coolant leak. People in the field call it a moon pipe. So here we're going to take off our vacuum pump line that goes to the brake booster. We're going to remove the engine hoist mount and the high pressure pump. So here we go. Let's get to it. If you can, as you can see from the bottom, you can see the leak. That's called the moon pipe. Everyone in the industry calls it that. So next we're going to disconnect our high pressure pump and remove the two screws holding on the plug. Now take a long plier, and this is a 19 millimeter high pressure line. We can just loosen that real fast and use a pick and pop off the feed line. Next, take a ratcheting wrench and pull off your high pressure fuel pump. Here are the screws. Be very careful when you take it off. There's a little metal piece that runs off the cam. There it is right there. So let's get it off. As you can see, this is what it looks like, and it's supposed to line up in the cam. Next, we're going to remove the pipe itself. There's a little E10 screw, and here it comes, and there's a hose clamp. Take a long hose clamp pliers and remove, and just wiggle it off, and it should come right off. There it is. As you can definitely see, it's leaking. Here's the new one. Use lots and lots of grease, because the O-rings do like to pinch. So here we go, putting it back together. Be very careful, slowly. Use a mirror to look at the O-ring, make sure it didn't pinch, because it will leak. It will pinch if you don't do it right. Next, we're going to put some grease on the pump, on that little fitting. We're going to turn the motor so we can line up the camshaft. So it's going to take a little bit of time to figure it out. As we're putting on when you get the pump in, make sure you slide the pressure line up and the hose line. Put our vacuum pipe on, fill up the coolant, you're done. Good job. 2013 C250, we have a leaking coolant pipe here. Let's go ahead and fix it. So you should drain the coolant, but we're not going to. I got a hose clamp on there. I'm gonna put another one on this hose. We had a little clamp we got to pull up here, pull a hose out of there. Next, I'm going to remove this bolt and the one under here. And we're going to pop this off a little bit. And then we're going to remove the bolt for our power steering reservoir, because we need to remove this bolt right here. This bolt goes all the way through and holds these tubes on. We got another bolt right there. And we have a couple of Torx 20s. Or Torx 25s right up there. Next, let's remove this hose clamp. And now, if you did it correctly, got that hose off, lift that up, be able to slide that out. You're gonna lose a little bit of coolant, that's fine. We're gonna pop this hose right off of here. So we got our new one here. Let's just go ahead and install in reverse order. Come on, baby. Go in your home. There it is. Let's get our hose clamp on and our little tubes, our vent hose. We'll get our bolts in. Make sure you get this long one in first before you bolt this up. And once you get all your bolts nice and tight, you can go ahead and take off your little clamp there. Top off your coolant. And that's pretty much it. Go put your cover on. You're done. Good job.
You have a rear coolant leak that's coming down pretty much from the middle where you're kind of like your transmission is, and leaking down here. It's this guy. What's up, y'all? We're replacing this piece of shit today. It's tucked into the back of there. I'll show you right now. You can see in there, but so I gotta take this intake off. So I gotta take this intake off, and I gotta take off the high pressure fuel pump. There it is. I'm gonna take off all this wiring. Alright, for my peeps at home who are doing this too, this is what I did to get this bowl. I used an 8. Where'd it go? I used an 8mm wrench. And yeah, like I said, in a pinch, an 8mm fits an E10. Alrighty. Just so I can get to this piece of shit right there. You know, put my laser pointer on there. This guy right fucking here. Ain't that some shit? There's a moon pipe right here, the bit of it, the end of it. You see it? Right there in the side of the pipe, there's a crack. Let's see if I can get you guys in there. See that? And then there's that little blue thing you see is where the coolant is hardening and coming out of. Okay, let's see. I wish I could show you guys what I'm physically doing, but I can't. I'm so sorry. Alrighty. There it is. Let me call Tissy out here so she can see. But yeah, this is it right here, guys. I got the new one in. Clamp on, bolted on. There you go. And there you go. Just let's get tightening this manifold. They're about 14 Newton meters, so y'all already know. Click. Alright, let's get this shit in here. Alrighty. And there you go. There you go. We're all done. No leaks. So yeah, if you have a Mercedes C250 and you got a rear coolant leak, you already know. Tap in.